All right, so somebody just sent me this deal in Tampa, and I'm gonna show y'all how to go on here and just run comps. If you don't have access to MLS, kind of hard to run comps. Well, it's not hard to run comps, but it's kind of hard not having that data, right? So I'm gonna just show y'all how to go straight on Zillow and run these comps, right? So I'm gonna copy this address, throw it right here in Zillow, and this works for pretty much every state except there are a few states that don't have that don't disclose the sales information, and Texas is one of them. I think some parts in Missouri you can't do this, in Louisiana, and a couple other states, a couple odd states, but these are non-disclosure states, right? So any state that discloses this information, you should be able to run this trick on. So let me see what happened here. So yeah, I just typed in that address, boom, and this was the deal that was just sent to me. So let's exit out right here. If I can get my computer to act right. Try it again. Okay. Okay, cool. So exit out of there. What I want to do is I want to take this off again, and I want to paste the address again. So boom. Make sure it's getting the address. Okay. Now we're gonna exit out again. You got to kind of play around with this because it won't pull up the exact address sometimes. I need to close some stuff on my computer. All right, cool. So I'm back. Got a different browser. So what I did was I exited out of that and I put the address right here. So what Zillow will do, and it kind of gets tricky sometimes, but you'll put the address here and it'll kind of give you a general consensus of where it is, right? So this is the street. So I know it's one of these houses, and just by this data alone, you can kind of see if what he's telling me is kind of true. So if he called it an ARV of 465, I can kind of see I got a 455 here, 425, 489. I got some a little bit lower. So this is all, a little data that I can kind of look and see just really, really quick, if what he's telling me is true, right? So let's go back to that email. And he has a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,068 square foot home built in 2006, right? So we're going to remember that it's going to be very, very important. So let's go 42268. So for sale, we want to look for homes for sale, and I'm just using this to pull up comps. We don't got to worry about the price. So bed and bath, I'm going to go 4, 2, and let's apply that. And then let's go to, we only want to look at houses. So let's empty out all this. We don't want to be looking at lots, apartments, all that stuff. And then what we want to do is square feet. So I want to go with square feet. You always want to try to go down at least 20% and then go up 20%. So if it's at 2,000 square feet, I want to go down, let's say 400 or 2 to 400 square feet, depending on the market and depending on how many comps you're getting. And then you go up the same amount. So if I went down by that, we're going to go up by another 250. All right. Year build, I want to stay within. So this house was built in 2016. I want to stay within 10 years of that. Right. So I'm a -5, 2001, and I'm a +5. So 2011. And this is, how realtors run comps as well. So this will give you a pretty good idea of what you're going to be working with. And then I want to go down here to, oh, I'm sorry. So let's apply that. And it's not for sale. I want sold houses, right? So I only want to look at stuff that is sold, right? Because stuff that's sold, that's went on the market and actually sold, that's going to be your actual comps. You don't want to be looking at stuff for sale. So that's a mistake on my end. But sold, you want to try to get it within the past 6 months, right? Really, the past 90 days, but if there's not a lot of comps, go within 6 months. So we're going to go to apply right here. And I'm just kind of zoom out. So the ones in yellow, these are the ones that sold, right? So this one sold for 390, and now it's selling. It sold right here in April, and I'm gonna just kind of zoom out. So I'm not getting a lot of comps in that immediate neighborhood, right? So when you're running comps, you don't never want to go past any major roads. So this would be considered a major road, county this road right here, and I don't want to go past this. I want to get in the same neighborhood and I want to get the same type of home. That way I can know that that home that I'm looking at is going to be comparable. So I really only got one comp here. So ideally, I want to at least have three good comps that I can look at. So let me try to mess with the mess with my, a lot of times I'll just, the best thing to do in that situation is go ahead and bring back the time. So I'm gonna go back the past 12 months and see if I can get anything else. Okay, I got one down here at 375. It's past that major road, but I can always look and see, kind of what it's looking like. But let's go into this one real quick and just see. So again, when he's saying 465 is the ARV, that's when the house is completely finished up. It's just somebody came in there and rehabbed it, did everything brand new, um, and is ready to pretty much flip that house, right? So I want to look at this and see. So it's not giving me no pictures. So let me try to see. And this is on the same street. So this is a good comp. 4.2 2100, so it's a little bit bigger. So ideally this should be selling for more than the subject property, right? So it's not looking good for my boy so far on the comps. um, so let's go here and see. Just looking for some pictures. Okay, I got pictures right here. So let's look and see what this home looks like. So it's in pretty good shape from what it looks like. It's not a brand new flipped home. It looks like somebody's been living in there. How you can tell a lot of times is you can just see, does it look like somebody's been living in there? Um, if anything looks less than perfect, it's probably not a flipped home. Flip homes, they like to make everything perfect. They wouldn't use stage furniture if it was a flip home. Man, they got like cooking stuff. Another ways you can find out if somebody's already living there and it's not a flip is, do they have clothes in the closet? So that's a giveaway that somebody's living in there, and shoes and stuff like that, right? So cool. So basically the data I got off of this is it's a brand new, I mean, it's not a brand new house, but it's fairly new. And it's a little bit bigger, right? So this one sold for 389, literally, just like last week. It's April now, April 10th. He's saying that this one should sell, or the one that he's trying to sell is going to sell for 465, right? So I'm not looking too deep into that, but from what I can see, that may be something that may not be that good of a deal. Just looking at it that way. Let's look at this other one. No, I don't want to look at that one. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, let's look at this one. But yeah, that's an easy way to go off into Zillow and run comps. But I'm gonna run one more comp with you, and then just do a little recap. Okay. And again, we put the address in Zillow. We go there, and then we want to exit out. We don't want to be looking at just that one. We want to look at the whole neighborhood. So exit out. Boom. And then I want to take this away. So it's giving me that kind of neighborhood area of where it's at. and I want to re-enter it, and I'm gonna have to exit it out again. But what I want to do is I want to have that map of the neighborhood. Okay, cool. So here we go. So I guess this is the house right here, and let me look and get the data on it. So this one, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. That's kind of weird. You don't see a lot of twos. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath with a 2 car garage, and it's not telling me the size of it. So let me look. It's another easy way to just kind of look and see what it is. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. So right here, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath. That's weird. Got to look into that. So it's giving me different data on Realtor.com. It's listed as a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1462. This one is listing it as 2006 square foot home. So I'm gonna just go with that one. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Let me look and see. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna just go with the lowest one. So now I can come back over to Zillow, and I'm gonna go to sold. It's already there. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Apply. Home type, regular, the same. And it said 2006 square feet. So let's just keep it there. Just to stay there. I'm gonna take this out. Let me just see what type of comps I get. Okay. So I got a few in this same neighborhood. What did I? Yep. So I got 1, 2. Let me see how far I can go out without going any major streets. So this one's kind of tricky. What I would consider a major street would be this highway right here, and we got this road right here. And you can tell because the streets are a little bit different, and this looks like a whole neighborhood, right? So you can tell because the street patterns are a little bit different. So likely all of these homes are similar in size, similar in year build, all that type of stuff. So we got plenty of comps within here. And I remember I went to 12 months, so I'm gonna go and take it back to 6. So yeah, so that's giving me some good comps. So over here is where the house is, and we want to try to compare it to these houses over here, right? So we got a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1826 sold for 363. 366, right? So I can tell by the way, just looking here, that the ARV over here should be somewhere around 350, 360, you know, yeah, about 360, 370 max, right? So let me see how much he's trying to tell me that the ARV on this one is. Yeah, 350 ARV, right? So that's a quick way that you can kind of use Zillow if you don't have realtor data or MLS data. You can just use Zillow to go in here and kind of look and see and compare, right? So now that I know that he's telling me 350 is ARV, I don't really have to look too deep into this, right? So and this kind of helps me out if I was like on a phone call or anything like that, and I just needed to get a quick rundown of what the numbers are, right? So as we can go look at this one, and this one should be in pretty good shape, and it's not. It's a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, but this one sold for 366, and it's not in good shape, right? Yeah, not in good shape at all. So that's good for us because when we actually fix it up, it should sell. When we fix this property up, it should sell for a little bit higher than that, right? So that's just data that we can kind of take in and use to run our numbers really, really quickly without having to, have MLS data and just evaluating some of these deals, putting out offers, things like that. And you can kind of use this skill in conjunction with everything else that I'm teaching you on the channel to talk confidently to somebody or to underwrite your deals, right? So if this made sense, like, comment, subscribe, and tap in with my later videos.